Rocket League is one of the most unique games in the world. So what happens when the developers behind Rocket League develop a racing game? Will it manage to feel as unique as Rocket League? Will it manage to be a solid racing game that a ton of people will enjoy? Or is it just going to be a massive disappointment that leaves everybody questioning what the point of all this was? Well, that is the question that we will answer today as we hop into our very first races of Rocket Racing. So I've avoided hearing much of anything about this game. The few things I did see was that the novice tracks are kind of bleh, so to speak. Not a whole lot going on. So with that in mind, why don't we hop into an advanced track and then maybe after that an expert track, just so we can kind of get an overall feel for what we're going with here. Let's go ahead and try Puddle Jumper and see how this feels. Off we go here on Puddle Jumper. Now I will say as we get into this that racing is a genre that is very important to me as a gamer. Honestly, my favorite genre growing up was racing games. I played way more than I probably should have. So we're gonna see how well this one holds up in the idea of general racing. Now I do know that we are gonna want to make sure that we take whatever shortcuts we can find, so like these guys right here, looking very good for us in general. And we can fly up over the ground here. Now the important thing is going to be timing these drifts. As with a lot of racing games, the longer you can hold a drift, the more speed you're going to get out of it. But it's also more difficult to control. Well, not really, I guess. It does feel very good to drift for long periods of time, as it's just super smooth feeling. So that's kind of what we're going to go for as we're heading around these tracks here. Looking good so far. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And you might be questioning why I'm choosing to drift just kind of randomly in the middle of, like, straightaways. And the answer to that is because I was addicted for a time to a racing game that some of you might have heard of, which is called Crash Team Racing. It was one of the greatest kart racers in history, if not the greatest. And in that game, it was super beneficial to just constantly be drifting around the track, because it meant you could build up boost a lot faster. So if you see me constantly drifting, that's why. It's just kind of ingrained in my memory at this point to just constantly drift around the track. Here we go though. Things are looking very good. Haven't seen anybody anywhere near us for the longest time, so that feels great to have that be the case. Fly out of the tube one more time. Hit this drift. Hold it. Straighten out so we can get the boost. Another small drift here. Jump over this. Up into the pipe one more time. And with this, we should be in a great spot to go ahead and finish this one out. Around this last corner, hold it out, activate the boost for fun, and we'll go ahead and strive across the finish line. Nice and easy first place there. Not much of a challenge at all, but I do have to say that the handling of the car with the drifts and all of that feels very smooth. A lot of racing games you go into and it feels like you have to really work to get the car to drift around how you want it to. This one does feel like however I want to move the car, I'm able to without a whole lot of effort. Because taking good racing lines and things like that is already difficult enough, you don't also need to be fighting the car to get it to do these things as well. So I do like how the game handles so far. Let's go ahead and hop into one more. We'll look at one of the advanced tracks now. Now, looking at the expert tracks, I did see a tweet from Gibbs that said that Dust Up 2 was the best expert level track. So let's go ahead and hop into that one and see how much fun this one is. Now, one thing I will say as a Rocket League player, it would be awesome if in this game there was some transition of some Rocket League mechanics. Like, it would be awesome if when you went off a ramp, you could wave dash back to the ground to gain speed. That would be pretty great, honestly. But let's see how we get along here as we jump into this race number 2. Around the canyon we go. This place definitely seems like almost like Deadeye Canyon for sure. Take some boost pads as well. Jump over. It's hard to remember the controls, that's for sure. But it does work out. We are somehow in first here. I'm not exactly sure how. I keep wanting to double jump, is what's happening. Oh my goodness, I'm through the wall. Fascinating. Yeah, I keep trying to double jump with X, which obviously doesn't work in this game, because that be Rocket League controls. But you know, we'll figure it out. Flip back to the wall, there we go. Now we're getting it. In a drift here. Okay, now we're figuring it out. That's what you like to see. And now around the corner we go. Get a little bit more boost. We definitely got a race on our hands in this one. Time this drift. Keep the drift up. Sure. Back to the wall. Back to the wall. Over to this wall. Back to the wall. Back to the wall. And now hit the drift. That was clean. We love that. Almost got turbo again, which is fantastic. Flip to the wall. Wrong button. Oh boy. Well, we're flying, I guess. We'll hit the boost here. Double up on that one. There was a shortcut somewhere that apparently I haven't seen. But we're still in the lead, so it works out. And all these back to the wall, and we're on our way. This track is definitely much more intense. So I can see why it was recommended to go to the expert tracks. That was solid. I love what I did there. Around this corner, hold. Nice. Give us the boost. Hit the drift again. Hit the drift some more. And now, one more time through this section. Over to this wall. Hit the boost pads. Back over. One more drift. Should be good enough. I don't see anybody behind us. And that's going to be a clean win for sure. Okay, yeah, expert tracks, definitely a lot of fun. That was great. Very intense overall, which I really do like. So it's nice to see the variety. You have the really easy tracks, as well as the much more difficult ones. Something that you really do like to see. You know, I am actually having quite a bit of fun with this, so let's try one more, shall we? One more of these advanced tracks. And let's see, which one we feeling? Let's go for a grassy looking one. Let's try Tilted Turnpike, because we did the puddle jumper, which was water, and then we did the canyon looking one in Dust Up 2. So let's try some Tilted Turnpike. And off we go with one final race here on Tilted Turnpike. Let's see if we can finish this off with one more win. See how tough this one ends up being. Gonna start out with some drifts right out the gates. Swing around. What's happening here? Okay, looks like we need to jump around. We do successfully. Maybe a little too much airtime, but that's alright. Mooncake looks like he's gonna be a bit of a challenge. But that's alright. We will do what we need to do. Initiate the drift here. Flip to the wall. And then see how we get along up here. Nice, this is fine. Correctly get back down to the ground. Hit the drift around the corner. Boost on forward. Definitely a close race here at the front. What you like to see. Haven't had one of these yet, so happy to see a close one. Gotta get up a little higher. Okay, just barely. Up onto the road we go. Googly eyes right here with us. A little bit of a bad angle from us. Here we go. Fly on through. Ow. Into the wall, I guess. Sure. Flip around onto this wall. Got a little bit of a gap to catch up to Googly Eye. But that's alright. Hit the boost on forward. Drift around. Nice. Stay low to the ground. We're catching up. Here we come, Googly Eye. Don't mind if we do. This is a tight one up here in the front. What you like to see. No mistakes. Swing our way through. Can straighten this out. Oh no! Oh, that's painful. Missing the flip to the wall. It's fine. We'll use our boost to get back. Land on the ground. We're in 4th. Luckily, this is a long track. Got some time to catch up. Boost on forward. Need to get back in the race here. In 3rd, we can see our opponents now. Very good. Thank goodness that collision isn't a thing. Flip up. Make sure we jump up. Okay. Now how do we hit this drift? Hold. Hold well. Very good. Give us maximum speed on our way through. Here we go. Flipping back and forth. Nice. Use some boost here to get back forward. Last lap, just a little bit behind our last opponent. Mooncake, it's going to come down to you and me here. Stay close to the ground. Nice, decent. Got a 3... Oh, it wasn't good. Oh, it was Mooncake, yeah. Got a 3-way battle here. For first, you'll love to see it. Around, very nice, we make it work. Those jumps are definitely a little scary. Okay, that was one opponent who missed. We are neck and neck. Here we go. How's this gonna shake out, Googly Eye? How are we doing this? Boost on forward. Dead even. Couldn't be closer. Gonna take separate paths here. Grab on. Jump up, okay. Slight lead heading into the long drift. Hold. Nice boost. Gonna come down to the very end. Boost forward. Flip to the wall. Flip back. Flip to the wall again. Boost forward, go! 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 Let's go! We take the win! What a battle! The whole way through! That was very intense. Myself, Googly Eye, Mooncake, all right there at the very end. Holy crap, what a race! So as you might be able to tell, I am someone who enjoys racing games. So obviously this game is not meant to be similar to Rocket League. Rocket League's physics are pretty much unique to itself only, which is what makes us all love it so much. Looking at this game as a general racing game, all I can say is that it's good. I mean, it feels pretty similar to a lot of other racing games. It's kind of in this weird area where it's like a kart racer, but it doesn't utilize items as most kart racers do. So it's really all about pure driving, which in actuality in the kart racing genre is rather unique. So overall, I do enjoy the game. The question with this is really going to be longevity. Does it stand up over time, and does it get enough support throughout its lifespan to keep players engaged and keep them coming back? That's been a question that we've been asking in Rocket League for some time, so it'll be interesting to see how Epic and Psyonix balance growing two games that kind of create a similar issue. Of course, that is certainly a problem for the future, and for the time being, if you just want to kick back, relax, and race around some fairly entertaining tracks, honestly, this game isn't a bad place to do it. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you click that subscribe button right down below so you make sure you don't miss any future Rocket League content. If you'd be interested in seeing more Rocket racing, let me know down in the comments, and we can certainly look into trying it out some more in the future. Additionally, if you'd like to be more involved in this community, please consider joining my Discord, linked down in the description. So thank you everybody so much for watching, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. See you later, guys.